Okay, here's a problem that caused a lot of issues. A lot of people had difficulty with this problem. Jeremy has a collection of dimes and quarters. Overall, he has 51 coins, and their total value is $10.35. What is the total value of only the quarters? All right. First of all, let's set up the system. He has, and I can go and minimize this. He has, first, he has 51 coins that are dimes and quarters. If that's the case, then that means dimes plus quarters, 51. Okay, that's what that means. If their total value, and I guess I use another, let's see, I guess I use this. Their total value is, oh, this is 1035. So if I can just type that, let's see, I don't want to use that to see 9. So that means, where is my, all right, I seem to have drawn a blank. Oh, so that's what I'm looking for. So the total value is 1035, which means each dime is 10 cents and each quarter 25 cents, and the total value is $10.35. So there's your system. All right, now you can graph this using graph menu 3313 and menu 64. Menu 64 to find the intersection of the two graphs. All right, this is the first way in which we taught it. And then also show that you can also just simply use insolve. All right, just depending on how much time you have. So let's use the graph menu. Let's go to graph. All right, and there's a problem. Well, that's another problem there. So let's, I'm going to insert a new problem here. Okay, let's go to graphs. Let's press menu 3313. All right, and let's put in, let's see, these are, if I graph, then I need to let my X be my dimes and my Y my quarters. So let's go 1X plus 1Y is 51 coins. And then let's go down, and each let's see, there's 0.1 for the dimes and 0.25 for the quarters. And all this is equal to, what was it? Now I've forgotten what the total was. Is it 1035? Let's see, let's double check that. Yeah, 1035. So 1035. So if I go ahead and press enter, I don't see my graphs because my numbers are not big enough. And since my Y's are number quarters, I'm just going to go ahead and say, go ahead and just put in a number like, let's say there are 51 coins. So I can definitely put a 51 there. And then I can put a 51 there. All right. If our number of quarters is 51, the number of dimes is 51, then I know my intersection should be somewhere in the middle here. So here's where we change the number of quarters. Here's where we change the maximum number of quarters. Of course, it's impossible when you have 51 quarters. And they can't all be dimes either because they'll only be $5.10. So here's the answer. Let's go ahead and press menu 6, 4. Click on the left of the intersection and on the right, and there it is. All right, 16 dimes and 35 quarters. All right, so if I can go ahead and let me go ahead and just put that right there. Let's go back to the problem here. So we use that in order to find the intersection of the graphs. I knew that was going to be a big picture. So there, right there. All right, so we use, the intersection is 1635, and since we want to find the total value, let me get rid of these, of just the quarters, how many quarters do I have? 35. Well, if I go to a little calculator, and let's see, let's go ahead and insert a calculator here, okay? if I had 35 times 0.25, that gives me $8.75. So $8.75 is the value of the quarters. So this is one particular. This is one. So this is one solution. All right. And then of course you would just fill in the griddable here with an 8. This is a way 8.7. Because again, you got to fill out the gribbles right. So 5 will go there, 7 there, and I need that decimal point. Come here, decimal point. It should go right there. And of course, you should fill these things in as well. Okay, and I'm gonna bubble them in just like you would right there. I'll bubble in that 8 right there. I'll bubble in that. Oh, I kind of got off the line there, and then I will bubble that in, and then I will bubble this in. Okay, all right. I could probably do a little better there. Get rid of that, and let's bubble in right, because you want to build things, you want to bubble things in right. So, all right, that's a little better. Anyway, that's the way that griddable should look. Now, is there another way to do this? Of course there is. We could also just use LinSolve. So let's see what that looks like. All right, go to the calculator. Let's go to, we're already in the calculator menu, so I'm going to menu, algebra, all right, use LinSolve, and we can go ahead and use D and Q, D, comma, Q for quarters, dimes and quarters, okay, and so let's put in our equations here, D plus Q equals, and there are 51 coins, and then each dime is 10 cents, so I'm going to go 0.10. Oh, it didn't really need the 0, but I'm going to put it anyway. Okay, that plus 0.25 Q, where's the Q? And that's equal to $10.35. And if I press enter, you see I get exactly the same result. Exactly the same result. But I'm still going to capture it and put it into our sheet here. And I could extend this page a little bit. Right. I know you can see this. Stevie Wonder could. So that's another way we can solve it. And then again, we know 35 quarters is equal to $8.75. Okay. So those are your ways to solve that problem. Again, so that's in this one.